contact.
Wow.
She's not finished because I can't match the gold. So I'm just leaving her unfinished, but yeah, you can read the writing. So to me they were very tall, but they're very tall, beautiful, peaceful, loving feeling. You just feel safe. They only have 4 fingers. That was the thing that fascinated me the most. Oh, you've only got 4 fingers. The fact that they were blue was not even relevant.
It didn't matter.
It was oh, you've only got 4 fingers. But these symbols have been a reoccurring thing over the years. Same with the blue beings. But to me, they're the same language as other symbols that I've done over the years.
And when did this start for you?
With the blue beings, 2 months before my 3rd birthday. So that would have been in July 53. And I only got to fill in a lot of the details with the regression a few years back. So it's been bits and pieces over the years. But yeah, when I went into a regression, that's where I got a lot of the detail back. So to me they were very tall, but they're very tall, beautiful, peaceful, loving feeling. You just feel safe. They only have 4 fingers. That was the thing that fascinated me the most. Oh, you've only got 4 fingers. The fact that they were blue was not even relevant.
It didn't matter.
It was oh, you've only got 4 fingers. There have been over the years smaller blue beings, but these are taller than me, incredibly graceful. Like when they move, they're really tall and graceful. I just feel they're like my kid. So this was a few years ago up north where I live, and she asked, and they actually just laughed hysterically. They just laughed hysterically because they thought that was absolutely like, so why do you want to know where we're from?
Okay.
But their message to me that day or that night was, where we come from is not as relevant as the information that we bring. Okay, I can let that go. But these are what I call the pink people. They started coming through in the late 90s, 96, 97. And it started off with this line in my head that wouldn't go away, and this very strong feeling that I had to buy a pink pen. Now, back in the 90s, pink pens were not easy to come by, and part of me was like resisting it, like, oh yeah, this is crap, this is nonsense, go away. I didn't realise the significance of it. So it took me 3 weeks actually to find a pink pen. And then once I actually started writing, I wrote out that first line, and that's when the pen just took off, and it just kept going and going and going and going. And in phases like 96, 97, 98, which is when most of this stuff came, and I have had contact since, but this is stuff that they've told me, messages. There's one writing here about things that would happen in what countries and when, and all of this is coming about now. In other writing, like this is just one of my folders, but yes, a lot of stuff, even the secret space programs, all of this sort of stuff I've been sitting on for years, because who do you share this stuff with that doesn't think you're a nutcase?
Exactly.
Right? I have no one to share it with. I saw these 2 7-foot-tall silver beings standing in front of my carport. So I've walked past the first lot of French doors, and then there's like a wall with a table and stuff there, and I've just kind of go, oh. I won't swear, but you can imagine what I was saying, you know, and it's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So I've kind of, oh my God, they're still there. Oh my God, they're still there. You know, like first experience with silver beings, and telepathically, they're reassuring me not to be afraid. It's okay. And, you know, I mean, it took me a little while to sort of, oh God, they're still there, to actually calm down. But they were there for several days. But they were all silver. Years later, I realised it was holographic. Okay. But anyway, they had this, they wore this belt that had the most stunning, what I thought was a huge gem, but it was like a panel, this blue panel on their belt. And at different times that they were there, they were showing me different operations. You know, they'd press here and they would disappear. Like a cloaking type thing. Yeah, so I've got lots of notes. Yeah, I drew it for Cheryl. They've got like their craft, like a small scout craft that was kind of triangular with triangular wheels and windows rather, and one each in each window, and it was kind of curved on the bottom. Yeah, so they would come either that way or they would be there. They were communicating telepathically. They were giving me messages and information. I'm to share this stuff. Not that I quite know how to do that.
It's a big
huge
undertaking, very much so.
And also, like in one of them, like these symbols here, and this language, this apparently, like I've got soul leader here, this apparently is my crew. So I'm still, I guess, in the dark a little bit. Only one person so far has recognised any of those symbols, and that's a friend up north. But yeah, there's, I actually have a feeling whatever it is opening up and it's close.